Hey guys, so Dave, that compliment for today is, I can't imagine my life without you, and I have a really active imagination, so I should be able to do that, but I can't. So today we're gonna dye my hair, and it's kind of like a experiment, I guess, because I bought this Beyond the Zone color jams, and it's worked good for me in the past, but since like I don't know, it's just, I used this last time before I dyed my hair blue, and it really didn't do crap. So I went the bad route and I went and bought Splat. Don't ever buy Splat. It will never come out of your hair. Don't follow this part. Just don't do it. But I'm gonna try to put purple where my roots are. Try to get some purple going down and try to get some ombre effect going on in my hair. You can do this with other dyes. I just really suggest not using Splat because it, like, some people, like, if you use Splat and it works fine for you, cool, keep doing it. But if you have never dyed your hair, don't use Splat, because I have too many people, like, it does not ever come out of your hair. Okay, so I'm gonna do this with my bare hands in the bathtub so I don't drip anything anywhere, and we're just gonna do it. I mean, all right. And then you just kind of, you know, do the thing with it. I'm gonna have purple hands and blue hands and sad hands. Guys, use gloves. I'm lazy. See, it barely even dyes my freaking hands. So how is it gonna dye my freaking hair? Alright, which one? Okay, this one. Alright, squirting it onto my head. Hopefully. Alright, so I've got a good saturation there. So then, since I'm doing my roots here, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to separate a little bit here, so I can show this part of my root. You know, take my little pile of dye I got here and rub that all in there, getting it all up on my roots. And I'm just going to put it all up in my bangs because, well, my bangs are starting to turn the color I didn't like, so why not purple, right? Hopefully purple, maybe, we'll see. So I'm just rubbing that into there, and then we're gonna do the other thing, same thing on the other side, where first I get this a little purple, and then you can use just your finger to get little sections because you don't want there to be any gaps in between, and you just do that thing. Get the fuck out. Like that. And then you rub it all in as far out as you want it to go down. I'm kind of pulling it down a little far. I don't even think it's probably going to take, honestly. I don't have very high hopes for this color. The cats are trying to kill each other, themselves, things, stuff. So, alright, we've got that going here. Keep going with this. And we're going to keep going with this, and I will get back with you once I've got the whole top of my roots dyed. So, yeah. Okay, so now I've got like this whole top part, did the whole, you know, split it all up and do this whole thing. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do the back. First, actually, I'm just going to flip my hair up. And stick that dye all up in there. Alright, probably covered like nothing, but whatever. Then, I mean, you can divide it this way and try to, you know, do that thing, but I like just dividing it this way. These little hairs right here. I can't see anything that I'm doing, which is probably why my hair never turns out right. So I'm just kind of winging it. Like everything in my life. Alright. Now I'm gonna go up a little further. Gonna twist and tie my hair this time so it actually fucking stays up. Alright. Then we've got this going. You could see that you want to do little parts, you want to be able to kind of see the purple that you put on the last part, so that you make sure you cover it all. Like so. You want to pull it up, you want to pull it down, you want to wiggle it all around. Wow, that sounds like a song or some shit. My foot is going numb. How did I get it on my toe? Like, what the fuck? Whatever. Alright. Doing this. So then I'm just going to keep doing this up my whole head on the back, and I will get back to you after that. Okay guys, so I got the purple all over. I don't really have much faith in this, considering I can pretty much wipe the color right off and you can see the blonde underneath. So like I said, this is kind of a review also. Yeah, if it takes, it'll look really good, but I really don't think it's going to take. So we're going to move on now to Splat, which is Blue Envy is the next color I'm going to use. My hands, this is what my hands look like after this. After this, oof. Alright, so I'm just going to do this to the midsection of my hair. So I'm just going to squirt some of that out. Rub it in my phalanges. And we're going to put that where the purple is starting to fade into. Get in there. This I'm not doing super, like, terribly hardcore, because if you didn't notice, my hair is still blue. So, oh Jesus Christ. So I don't need to put like a whole ton. I just know that I don't want it to fade, so I'm putting some more in. I don't want to go all the way down to the bottom. I'm going about this far down, because this part I'm going to do the aqua color, because I want the ombre that I had to stay, just adding the purple instead. So here I go, just adding more. So this is cringy to anybody that uses gloves. I usually use gloves, but I didn't have any, and I'm impatient, so suck my ass. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to pull that down from the purple, trying not to really cover the purple, because this covers like everything. If like anything this hair dye touches will become dyed. The end. So we're just pulling that through, pulling that down, trying to use as least amount of dye as possible to get all this in here. Alright, get a little bit more here. And we're gonna make that part blue, because I know that that purple's not gonna take right there. And we're just we're opening up the pieces of hair, because you might think that you got all your shit covered, but then like if you spread the hair out, you'll look in there and you'll be like, what the fuck? So you want to make sure that you're opening the pieces of the hair so that you're actually getting all of the pieces covered, because the worst thing in the world is when you wash your hair and it dries and then you're combing through it, and since it's not in clumps like it is when you're dyeing it, you see a little pocket that did not get dyed. So you want to make sure you really get in there and pull that out. So I'm pulling this down right now. The cats are causing problems, and we'll be right back because I know what the cats just got into. Okay, so that ended up working alright, because I was gonna, like, I was done anyway. Ugh. So this is after I use soap on my hands. Anything Splat touches is dyed. Like, not like little dyed, like, you gotta take hardcore bleach to it. So we're gonna see how long, like, we'll do a countdown and I'll update you on how long I'm blue. So next color, also Splat, is an aqua blue, kind of like how my tips are right now. And I'm just gonna put that on there so that we got my ombre. And we put that on all the ends here. You try not to touch that dark purple or the dark blue very much if you're doing the same colors that I'm doing, because it literally, like, it will pull down and make it all dark blue. Like, anything Splat touches is stained forever and ever and ever. Alright, so got this going. You see how you open that up and that part's not dyed, so you're dyeing it, rubbing it in there, doing things. Alright, This is not looking too shabby. I don't think the purple's gonna stay, but if it does, I think this will be nice. And if it doesn't, I'm probably gonna cry. You know, whatevs. Just making sure all the spots, like up in here, open this up and it's not very dyed, so don't want to touch it too much because that's got the dark blue on it and we don't want that in our lives. Well, we do, just not down on the lower parts. Alright, so doing that, making sure everything's all good and shit. Do it on the other side. I mean, you could get all technical with this part and, like, you know, separate your sections and everything, but I don't think, because I'm dyeing over what was already dyed, I really needed to do that. But if you want to, you can divide it off into sections and do it sections at a time. That'll work for you. Also, please use gloves because I'm going to be blue for fucking ever and ever and ever and ever. And so will this bathtub until we buy stuff to bleach it. You need actual bleach. Alright, then I'm going to bring it all to the back. And I'm going to get all this going in here. Oh yeah, get it all in them ends. Pull it around here, look at it. Oh, see this piece right here is dyed. We dye it. Die, bitch. Anyway, so got those ends going pretty good. Now I'm going to take my hair and I'm going to pull it up in a bun. I know that we don't want the blue to touch blue, but I want my hair to stay up. And then you're going to want to put a plastic bag or a hair, like, god damn it, hair, why you gotta be this way? Like, why you gotta do this? Alright, fine, I'll just leave that for a time, because it's not gonna cooperate, but you put the plastic bag over your head, obviously not over your eyes, nose, and mouth, and I'm gonna get to that part, wash my hands, and I will get back to you. Alright, so now I got my hair up in this. This is after I've bleached my hands, okay? We're not going to talk about how bad that was, that I did that to myself, but I bleached my hands. So anyway, I'm going to leave this on my head for a very long time because I really want that purple to stay in there. You can add heat to it if you want to as well. If you are using this dyes that I was using, which is the direct dyes, which you do not mix with anything else, you just put on your head, you can leave those as long as you want. Some people even like sleep with it in their hair, and that's fine. I'm gonna leave it for hours because I really want it to come in. If you put heat on it, it opens the hair follicles to let the color in. I'm not worried about either of the blues. I'm pretty sure if I wash out right now, my hair would be blue for life. But purple, I'm trying to leave for a little longer. So I will get back to you guys when I rinse this out. So, well, my hands are still blue. This is after like a bunch of washes. It's the next day. This is how my hair looks. You can see like the purple did, you know, it did pretty good. My ends are a little bit darker than I'd like, but hopefully they fade, you know, sooner. Overall, I think I left it for I think like 3 or 4 hours. So, if you leave the Beyond the Zone color jams for a long time, it'll actually, like, you know, do its thing. But there are definitely some spots that are still kind of blonde and kind of lighter. Obviously the splat, well, dyed literally everything it touched. So there you guys go. I think it turned out pretty good. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see me do a video next time I dye my hair. Give this a like, share with your friends, and that's pretty much it, guys. Bye.